Garten of Banban 8 is almost here, and honestly, I've got a ton of news to go through today. Some of this is stuff I just found out, and some of it came from you guys in the comments, so shout out to the people who helped me dig this stuff up. Yesterday, one of my subscribers brought something up that I hadn't really thought about before. He asked me if it's true that the jail in the game is just a pre-made asset that wasn't modified at all. He said that if that's the case, it would totally ruin Garten of Banban 8 for him. And at first, I wasn't sure what to think, but the more I looked into it, the more I realized, yeah, this could actually be possible. I mean, we've seen what looks like the exact same jail in Jumbo Josh. Now, I couldn't find that exact asset online, but it's definitely possible they got it from somewhere. That being said, there are clear changes. The window textures in the game look completely different, the windows themselves have a more metallic look, and the cells overall have been tweaked. So even if they did start with that exact asset, it's clear the Euphoric brothers put some work into it. Honestly, I think it's safe to say this theory is correct, but it's not like they just dragged and dropped it into the game with zero effort. Before I go on, you guys know I have to say it. Leave a like on the video. Most of you don't, and the views to likes ratio is just bad right now. It takes 2 seconds and it really helps me keep doing this stuff. Anyway, while I was digging around for more info, I also came across something that might not be as widely known: the release time. Not the release day, but the actual time of day the game will go live. I'm pretty much certain it's going to be 10 a.m. EST. If you're in Europe, places like France, Italy, Germany, most of the big countries, that's going to be around 5 p.m. your time. I don't think there's really a debate to be had here. I'm confident about it. Now here's where things get a bit weird. I found out about some of the people who've worked on this game, and in the process, I stumbled across some stuff that honestly wasn't great. The first person I came across is an artist named Stanley. You might have seen some of his work. He's the one behind the Syringian painting. He's also posted a photo of what looks like a creepy red Gavanium baby. He's known for making horror-style art and monster images, which is fine, but as I looked deeper into his profile, I saw some really disturbing things. He's got posts that link to PDFs containing content I can't even describe here without censoring it. Stuff involving animals, stuff involving underage themes, and just generally awful, unacceptable material. To be clear, I really don't think the Euphoric brothers know about any of this, and it's worth mentioning again that he didn't make all the paintings for the game, just the Syringian one. It's at least a little reassuring. But still, it's not a good look at all, and it's one of those moments where you just kind of hope the devs do more research on the people they hire. Then I found another person who worked on the game. This one's a bit different. His name is Zelda Crafter, and he's the one who did the remote and TV drawings. At first, it just seemed like another harmless artist credit. But when you scroll through his page, you start seeing some strange stuff. His bio says he's the creator of way too many OCs, afraid of tall muscular women, and interested in exposure therapy. That by itself is whatever, but his reposts start getting a little questionable. Gooner-type content, weird fetish polls, and an obsession with legs. It's just one of those things where you start wondering why someone who's into that kind of stuff is working on a game aimed at kids. The worst part, though, is that I saw he reposted an explicit image of an anime character that looks very, very young. And when I looked up the character, the excuse people give is that she's 420 in cat years. That's supposed to make it okay, but obviously it's just a way to get around the fact that the character is drawn to look like a child. That's something that always makes me angry. It's a gross loophole, and it's just sad to see people defending it. And again, this is all stuff he's posting publicly, not hidden on some private alt account. So yeah, what started as me looking into a possible reused jail asset turned into a whole investigation into some of the people involved in the game, and it got dark pretty fast. But I think it's important to share, because a lot of people playing Garten of Banban are kids, and they should know who's working on the stuff they're seeing. That's all I've got for today. This one went in a direction I wasn't expecting, but that's how these things go sometimes. Remember, I feature a random subscriber at the end of my videos, so if you want a shot at that, make sure you're subscribed to me and the channels on my home tab, and leave a comment so I can find you more easily. Alright, that's it for now. See you in the next one. Now, you might be asking yourself, wait, why isn't the video over yet? Well, as you can see, we're not even close to 8 minutes, and I've been trying to make my videos longer lately. This one's on the shorter side, so I figured it's the perfect moment to talk about the future of the channel and a few things I've been wanting to share with you guys. You've probably noticed lately that my videos are getting longer and my uploads are becoming more consistent. That's because we're going hard this year, really hard. My goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers before gaming time. There's no rivalry with anyone. I just personally really want to reach that milestone. If you're watching and you're not subscribed yet, it would help me out a lot if you did. You might think, one sub won't make a difference, but trust me, it adds up, and it keeps me motivated to keep putting in the work. And these videos do take longer than you might think to make. There's research, editing, making sure the info is right. It's a whole process, but that's a topic for another time. Another thing I wanted to throw out there, besides news about Banban 8 or updates on future chapters, what other games would you like to see on the channel? And what kinds of videos? Do you want more theory breakdowns, gameplay, reaction videos, or maybe deep dives into other horror games? I've been thinking about expanding beyond just Banban content because, let's be real, news about Banban 8 is starting to slow down. These new chapters take way longer to come out than they used to, and while I'll still cover every bit of news when it drops, I don't want to leave you guys with nothing in between updates. Speaking of other projects, I actually made my own Garten of Banban fan game about a year ago. If you want to try it, there's a mobile version on itch.io. Just search Garten of Banban 8 fan game, and it should be the very first result. There's also a PC version on the Snicker Games launcher, and you can find it the same way. It's a fun little side project I worked on, so if you check it out, let me know what you think. Now, for those of you still here, you're the real ones. Seriously, only the true fans stick around to this point in the video, so here's what I want you to do. Leave a comment that just says, Skibbity. Don't explain it. Don't add anything else. Just Skibbity. That way we can completely confuse everyone who clicked off early. They'll have no idea what's going on, and you and I will be in on the joke. Oh, and while we're talking about content, I also plan on putting out more shorts, plus more regular videos, especially when Banban 8 actually drops. Expect a big spike in uploads. I'm talking at least 4 videos in one day. It's going to be huge. And I want to take a moment to thank the Euphoric brothers for making a game that gives me so much to talk about, and for basically giving me free material to create content for you guys. Before I wrap up, I want to circle back to something from earlier. The whole theory about the Euphoric brothers potentially using a game-ready full asset of a jail for Banban 8. Personally, I think it makes perfect sense if they did. At the end of the day, they're developers, not artists. Using a fully built building asset from time to time just saves time and resources. And sure, the resources are definitely bigger now than they were in earlier chapters, but they're still nowhere near the scale of something like Poppy Playtime, FNA Security Breach, or The Mimic. Those games have massive budgets and teams. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they used an asset like that. And honestly, I think it's a practical decision. Alright, I think that's actually everything this time. The video's long enough, we've covered the news, talked about the future, shared some fun secrets, and thrown in a little inside joke for the people who made it to the end. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.